attacking horde approached the castle gates as a ruinous multitude of malice, but the king was prepared. For the blue wizard had warned him. There will be danger, and there will be crossbows.
Hey folks, welcome to another episode of, you guessed it, There'll Be Crossbows. That's the name of the show. My name is James. This is my partner, John. I'm not even going to point at which direction he might be in. You do the math.
Who knows where I am? But I think the most important thing is we have a special third guest today who's sitting on your lap.
Oh, okay. Yes. Well, let's go ahead and...
We cannot wait any longer to see this.
So this is Crixus. He is my 9-month-old pug, and he's wearing his cone because he just got neutered. And, it's tough. I had to wear a cone when I got neutered, and I didn't like it one bit. So I feel for the little guy. So I'm going to keep him on my lap as I do improv today. And if my scenes are, a little all over the place, just remember, I have 20 pounds of pug on me right now.
I would pivot the camera down and show you my lap, but there's nothing cute down there.
I've never been so sure of something I'm going to edit out of the episode than of the last thing you just said. Very good. Well, we're not going to waste time today with pugs and what's in John's lap. We're going to kick it off with our theme, which this week is granulation. For you people,
granulation, the state of being granulated.
Thank you. I was going to ask you what it meant. I assume it was pretty sciencey. I think of sand and sugar, and that's about it.
Things that are teeny tiny, grains.
Wait. You know how the big sand lobby sabotaged our podcast a few weeks back by, overhyping the sand episode?
Is this a sand episode in disguise?
I think they're trying to sneak another sand episode in here.
Oh, those sneaky ass sand people.
John, that's verging on overt racism.
I didn't. Are you talking about the Star Wars people? That
Yes.
Didn't occur to me. I wasn't speaking about like the sand people. I was speaking about the sand people.
Well, just so you know, contrary to what you may think by watching the prequel series, the sand people are known as the Tusken Raiders, and they have a very civilized society, which was retrofitted to the series with The Mandalorian. So I just want to make sure we're being sensitive to our Tusken Raider audience.
That makes up a good 57% of our viewing audience, and I should have kept that in mind. I apologize to all the Tuskens out there. We're going granulated 100%, no sand.
All right. Here it is. It is, I almost said sand. See, they've gotten in my head now. It is granulation. Oh, boy. Welcome to the sugar factory. This is C&H Sugar Makers. We're the biggest sugar maker in the country. Now, usually, the CEO himself does not come greet the youngest intern, but I felt like today was a special day. Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you as well. This is step one on my personal quest to be the biggest sugar wig in the entire world. I'm going to have your job and all the other sugar jobs. It's all going to be me. I'll be Mr. Sugar.
Well, kid, it's nice you set your ambitions high, but I've just got to warn you. In the C&H sugar world, being an intern is a little bit kind of an end-of-the-road job. We've had 0% of our interns ever make it past being an intern. In fact, 700 interns still are working here from years ago when they first started the internship.
But I bet none of them ever brought a water gun on their first day.
What are you doing now? You can't get sugar wet. That's the first rule about sugar. Put that away. Stop it.
Perhaps I become CEO today.
Are you threatening me? Destroy my sugar stockpile so that you can take my job? Because that's not how this works.
Well, I happen to know what it is that you're made of, and so does my super soaker.
All right, kid. Nobody has to get hurt today. I'm signing over the deed to my job. That's how it works in the sugar industry. You are now the proud owner of my job, and I have been demoted to being an intern.
I think maybe you know too much, Sugar Man.
Oh, no.
What a world, what a world. Mr. Gustafson, I blew up the lab.
What? The lab has gotten blown up?
The wall is completely collapsed. I could go outside where I couldn't this morning.
Oh, nein. Mein Lebenswerk. Oh, this is very bad news.
It gets worse. Our laboratory macaque was caught in the action.
Nein. Our little monkey is also dead.
Also her 3 babies.
Oh, this day just gets worse and worse. I told myself, Gustafson, you cannot take a lunch break. Your interns, they just are not trained enough. I took a chance on you. And now I have been geburned.
Not as badly as the macaque, I'm afraid.
Mr. Lucas, I'm going to do the scene again where I do the lines about sand because I don't feel like I nailed them this time. And I don't want to like badly deliver these the great lines you wrote about how much I hate sand and then have people on the internet make fun of me years from now. So if you don't mind, could I do another take of this?
I insist you do it again. I didn't believe it for a moment.
Well, I'm trying, but I mean, but just between you and me, Natalie is an awful scene partner. She doesn't know how to act her way out of a box, so I'm trying my best here. I'm fucking Hayden Christenson.
Yes, clearly the problem in this scene is Natalie Portman. Clearly.
Also, I heard all of that, and that's extremely rude. And honestly, even though I'm younger than you, my career is already arguably much further along. But anyway, do another take of the scene. By all means, nail your Oscar-winning performance about how much you hate sand.
Natalie, close your mouth, stand there, and let Hayden emote. Hayden is the greatest actor of his generation, and this will be his vehicle to stardom forever. No one after this day will ever remember whatever your name is, Natalie.
All right, I got it. Camera's rolling.
We never stopped, baby. You never know when you are going to make magic happen.
I hate sand. It's coarse. And it gets in your skin. Somebody bring a dog on set. Your intern.
Natalie Portman, did you bring a dog?
The second unit director said that I could bring my dog today because they wanted to play with him while we were shooting all of the scenes with the racist stereotype characters.
Is the second unit director Hayden Christenson? Because if not, why the hell are you listening to them? Yes, Hayden, I love what you did before. Do it again exactly the same way because it was golden. I felt tingles in places that previously, I won't even tell you where or how.
Okay, I got it. I've got a new take on it. I hate sand. Sand.
I felt every emotion in my very core.
I just fucking can't. I just can't. I'm going to phone it in for the rest of the movie. I'm sorry. I'm sure all of you understand.
Quit your belly aching, Natalie Portman.
Hey, you're that new intern, right? Have you seen the boss? We haven't seen him around the sugar factory all day, and we had some questions.
Yeah, I just assassinated him. Yes, I'm the new CEO by assassination. I have the documentation and the super soaker to back me up. That's right. It was a military sugar junta.
Right, but you can't just kill the boss and become the boss. This isn't like some sort of, Wild West bandit camp or something.
This regime has no room for naysayers.
Ow, stop it. Ow, what the hell, man? Why do you have a water gun in here? You know that melts the sugar, right?
Okay, so you're not one of those sugar people. We're going to have to deal with you a different way.
So you found out, huh? You found out that the boss is indeed made of sugar.
Not anymore. I'm the new boss. According to these documents right here.
My God, you killed him and he gave you the deed to his job? I'm the packaging manager and I suppose I work for you now. Name's Roy.
Roy, keep making sugar.
Okay. I mean, technically I don't make it. I just package it. Technically none of us make sugar. We refine sugar. Should I send you to a little training workshop just so we can brush you up on kind of the basics of what you need to know about sugar before you become...
I do not know how sugar works.
Right, yeah.
Which is why I'm CEO.
Well, luckily, 90% of the CEO's jobs are corporate trainings. So I'll have Don book you for, 7 straight days of 8-hour corporate training so you can learn the process of sugar. So there you go. Enjoy your new job. Oh my God. Thank you so much for letting me attempt to play Hamlet. I've been really hungry for acting work, so I appreciate the opportunity.
I've worked with the best that theater has to offer, on and off, over the last 30 years. And you, sir, are the greatest I've ever seen. I have worked with John Gielgud, and let me tell you, next to you, he's John Gielbad.
Wow, that makes me feel great.
You make Tom Hanks look like Tom Hacks.
This is good. How many of these do you have?
That was the last one.
Okay, good. I won't ask you for more then.
I could probably come up with one, but I'm gonna have to think about it.
I mean, I'll give a go to this monologue if you're ready, and you just tell me how perfect it is on a scale of 10 to 15 or 16.
I'm sure, even before hearing it, a scale could not contain your greatness. I am ready. I'm ready in my soul to hear this monologue.
Okay. I hate sand. Okay. I hate sand. Okay. Oh. That this too solid flesh would melt. That's, line.
He should have stopped writing it right there because that was perfection in a box. You make Whoopi Goldberg look like Whoopi Bronsberg.
I think the first two were better. We probably could have quit while you were ahead.
You make Colin Firth seem like Colin Eighth. Back from the gem store. Finally, we're going to get all of the energies in this room aligned so we can be successful.
Yeah. Those are some pretty gems, and I do want our energies to be aligned, but I found the credit card statement as I was paying bills, and I see that you've spent several $100,000 on crystals as of late.
Well, I had to redo the entire bathroom. It's nothing but emerald in there now because emerald brings out positivity in your life, and the bathroom was nothing but negative energy.
I appreciate the pseudoscience behind that idea, but I also think not being bankrupt brings positive energy into your life, and I don't think I realized how much those crystals cost.
All you have to do is put some of these selenite chips in the envelope with the credit card bill, and it'll just take care of itself.
You say that, and I want to believe you, but when I tried to pay the electricity bill with one of those little geode things that you break open, I was charged a late fee.
Oh no, the geode must have been contaminated with negative vibes.
Tell you what's a crystal you have that's really good for giving off don't murder your partner vibes? Is there one of those?
Oh, of course. It's simply a piece of sharpened glass.
That's a gem?
It's a very basic gem.
Yeah. Give me the sharpened glass.
Okay, now remember, the sharpened glass means you don't murder your partner.
Right. It's funny that such a intensely aggressively shaped piece of material would make me not want to murder you.
It's what they call counterintuitive. It makes the neutrinos spin in a counterclockwise direction.
I'm getting some energy off of it for sure.
Can you feel the vibrations in your soul?
Oh God, the vibrations, they're taking control of my arm. Oh, I don't know what's happening. It's malfunctioning, honey. This is very strange. I have no control over my arm.
Oh no, I need to find my opals.
Welcome to day one of corporate training. I get you with a lot of questions as the new CEO. Let's gear them.
What's sugar all about?
Great
I thought
question.
we made sugar.
Well, that's the funny thing. Now, sugar is not actually made. It's made by God, and we refine it.
Okay. I didn't realize it had to be refined. I thought maybe you just found sugar or you made it or you mixed it up with chemicals. Like you take some carbon, you take some hydrogen, put a little oxygen in there, mix it all up, and boom, you have some sugar.
That's hilarious. Absolutely not. There's only one person who can make sugar, and that's God. Now, I want to tell you a little bit more about sugar and God.
This place is a little bit more religious than I thought it was going to be.
Oh my God. I'm so appreciative that you guys brought me in to screen test for this Purina kitty food ad, because after that abysmal performance I gave as Hamlet off Broadway, my career is...
It's no problem, Hayden. Your mommy knew you needed work, so we brought you in for the kitties.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll just give the line reading and then you can tell me if I'm hired or ready, kitties.
You're gonna make Morris from 9 Lives wish that he was still on his first life.
Man, I always work with the exact same personality of directors, and I wonder if that's somehow a part of why my career has been so stilted.
Hayden, self-reflection. It's not for you. You don't need it, baby.
Okay, great. Speaking of stilted, I'm ready to give my take. I hate sand. Ooh, too solid flesh. Okay. Meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Meow. Meow.
Hilarious, because like the only person that would hire him is his own mother now. So, that's a little behind the scenes for you.
Yeah. Yeah, when we take a step back and watch all of these scenes and then film our responses to it, I thought the Hayden Christenson arc actually was very humane. It shed him in a different light than I'd seen him before. So
it portrays him as a much more aware of what he does than I really think he is in real life.
And the sexist dismissiveness of the team towards Natalie Portman in that first scene, I think really is actually indicative of what the professional acting industry looks like today. So I thought that was pretty smart commentary.
And it's the only excuse I can possibly think of for why Natalie Portman was so bad in that movie when she's so good in everything else.
Right. Yeah. Okay, we should probably go back to doing the improv and stop reviewing the improv midway through.
Yeah. Well, we'll just record more of this like behind the scenes commentary later on. We'll just release it as bonus footage with the
that's great, because I don't think the audience is going to be able to make their own judgments on whether the scenes are good or not. So I think us telling them they are indeed really good and why is just helpful.
Don't you worry, James and John. The scenes are great. You just keep doing what you're doing, honey.
Thanks, mutual mom. Candies you have in the window here. I know I'm usually the toffee guy, but this little ribbon candy you have right here is looking quite good.
Yes, it's a very special, very unique candy that we make right here in our shop. We start with the finest Amazon River leeches.
But I am concerned you say you make this one here in the shop. Well, where the hell was the toffee made that I've been buying all of these years?
We brought in the toffee straight from Turkey. It's turkey toffee.
Turkey toffee? Byron, all these years I thought I was eating your toffee. If I wanted turkey toffee, I could have gone to Turkey. I feel ripped off now that I know that this ribbon candy is the only legitimate thing you're selling to this store.
Well, we have plenty of leeches, but we are very, very short on actual sugary products.
I would never have thought that leeches were less expensive than sugar, but I guess I learned something today.
Desiccated leeches fed directly from the finest human sources.
Can I sample one of the ribbon candies, please?
Absolutely. You get to pick which flavor even. We've got everything from Hayden Christenson to Whoopi Bronsberg.
All right, well, hand me a little, break me off a little piece of several and I'll give you an instant reaction as to how I think it tastes. Make sure to name the celebrity that I'm tasting as I'm tasting it. Just, keep things clean.
Here you go. We call this one Smiley Cyrus.
Ah, it tastes like it was a little bit better in its earlier days. It seems like it sat out too long.
Here you go. We call this one Paula Crabdool.
Oh, way too sweet. Oh, I cannot handle it. Ugh. Yuck. It's like it's supposed to cut something else that's more acerbic and bitter than it.
Here you go, try this one. We call it Gordon Ram cheese.
Oh, so like the flavor's intentionally off-putting, as though that's the only appeal. Ugh, no thank you, not for me.
Well, you don't like any of these.
Well, no, but I did enjoy reviewing them.
And there we go. We're done with one of my very favorite episodes of There Will Be Crossbows that we've ever done.
Surely a little hindsight won't change that opinion.
It was perfect. Don't you worry about it. It was my favorite too. You're going to make $1 million.
Thanks, Mom. We should bring her, honestly, to every episode.
She's so supportive of everything that we do.
She really is.
And having her here actually makes having Hayden Christenson as a brother kind of worth it.
Yeah, I feel bad for, shitting on his career. He's actually done a number of incredible award-winning movies, of which I'm going to actually list here in the rolling credits. So these are all of the films, which I think we all can agree are somewhat masterpiece level films.
No, he had nothing to do with the fact that they are masterpieces, but he just lucked into working with some really talented people.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, this is one of my favorites right here. I actually auditioned for that one.
Hi. Let's check in with Pug Cam.
That's pretty cute.
That's the Jawas. The Tusken Raiders are the ones that are like, wow, 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 and hit Obi-Wan in the back of the head in the first Star Wars.
So many people trudge through his hand. I can't keep him straight.
Hold on, I'm going to take this dog outside. I can't act with the dog in here.
Hayden, you could act. You could act surrounded by dogs completely. I trust you.
This dog shouldn't even be on a film set. He's clearly undergone a surgery recently, so.
I think the dog was wearing one of the light bonnets. There was supposed to be a very powerful light bulb in the middle of there where that dog was. Natalie Portman, you're messing up the lighting of this entire movie. I blame Natalie Portman. She's bringing you all down.
Well, I did appreciate the just thick laden homoeroticism that the scene evolved into towards the end, where it's basically just a John love fest. I mean, that's just such a strong undertone to the show in general, and I like when it really comes to a head.
Is this going where I think it's going?